Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is February 26, 2026, and here are the top cryptocurrency news stories. We'll start today's episode with Nvidia's earnings, which I told you about in the previous episode. They're already doing pretty well. Let's just say that the chipmaker beat estimates, reporting revenue of $68.1 billion, a 73% increase from the previous year, as continued AI-related capital spending fueled strong demand for its chips. It also reported adjusted earnings per share of $1.62, beating estimates. Wall Street analysts had expected Nvidia to report revenue of about $66.1 billion and adjusted earnings per share, EPS, of $1.54, according to FactSet data. So, as you can see, Nvidia is doing very well, and for that reason, it has also helped our market to be green. In addition to Nvidia, we have another important company for the cryptocurrency market that is doing very well. We will refer to Circle. For the quarter ended December 31st, 2025, Circle reported revenue of $770 million, an increase of 77% over the previous year, and reported net income of $133.4 million, or 43 cents per share. Analysts were expecting earnings per share of 16 cents on revenue of $747 million. It seems that the strong quarter was fueled in part by the 72% year-over-year increase in circulation of Circle's stablecoin, USDC, pegged to the US dollar, which reached about $75.3 billion by the end of the year. For the full year 2025, Circle reported revenue of $2.7 billion, up 64% from the previous year. The company reported a net loss of $70 million for the year. This news also helped Bitcoin reach $70,000. Because it crashed through our resistance, it then fell and is at $68,000 as I record this episode and is trying to rise, as you can see. Let's say that, as I already told you yesterday, tomorrow is also the Producer Price Index, PPI, on an annual basis, an important number that will help us understand where US inflation is headed. However, the International Monetary Fund is not giving us a good deal. The International Monetary Fund said Wednesday that US inflation will not return to the Federal Reserve's 2% target until early 2027. This is very bad, as you can imagine, because as we have said before, what the Fed wants is to reduce inflation to 2% while at the same time having strong jobs, so that it can cut money. Otherwise, they won't be able to. And with our markets over, it's time to head to our exchanges. We're going to US Senator launches Binance investigation, as if not a day has passed. Let's just say that a senior US lawmaker has launched a congressional investigation into cryptocurrency exchange platform Binance, following reports that the platform processed around $1.7 billion in transactions linked to sanctioned Iranian entities and Russia's shadow oil fleet. Obviously, Binance denies all charges, and a Binance spokesperson has said that the recent allegations are inaccurate, saying that the platform has detected and reported suspicious activity. So let's see. And for the last part of our day, since we're talking about investments, we'll turn to Ripple, which is investing in its future, obviously. And we're going to turn to T54 Labs, which raised $5 million from a number of companies. And among them were Ripple and Franklin Templeton. Let's say this is a company that founded in January 2025. T54 develops identification, verification, and compliance tools for AI agents that can independently conduct transactions on behalf of individuals and businesses. And of course, as I said in yesterday's episode, more and more of these companies are going to come to the markets. And of course, they're going to come to the cryptocurrency market. And you know Ripple would like this technology for their own blockchain, for XRP. And let's go to our typical cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin is at $68,000, and the market is green because Bitcoin is green. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, February 26, 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.